Hi everyone, and thank you for jumping on to have a listen to this webinar today. It's Kath Bentley with you, Business Development Manager for Norwex on the call. And today I've got this fabulous webinar that I've put together for you on bookings, how to get them and how to keep getting them once you start partying. I want to take you on a little journey first up, though, a little conversation that might help to get rid of some of those fears and concerns that you have around partying. So it's really about what are you waiting for? So a wise woman once wrote, "It's never too late to be what you might have been." I want to believe her, but I'm afraid I won't succeed. Afraid others will think me foolish, and afraid that I can't change. I'm afraid I don't have enough time. I don't have enough talent, energy. I'm afraid I don't have enough focus or persistence. Deep down, I worry that maybe it is too late for me. But what are you waiting for? I'm waiting for the right time. No time like the present. I'm waiting for more information. You have all the information you need. I'm waiting for the fear to subside. Feel the fear and do it anyway. How? How do I do that? The answer to how is yes. Say yes to taking the first step. Say yes to getting into action. Say yes to moving forward and say yes to change to life. Just say yes. All right, my beautifuls. Now that I've got you in the right frame of mind, the right thinking to say yes, now I would like to take you through your FUD factor. And let's deal with that. Our FUD factor is based on fear, uncertainty, and doubt. And many of us have it around different situations. So when it comes to Norwex, I really want to change your fear into faith, your uncertainty into understanding, and your doubt into determination. The first one, faith, is faith in yourself, believing in yourself that you can do this. Because let me tell you, the fact that you made that decision to sign up is the first great decision that you made with Norwex. Then have faith in your products that they will perform. You do the butter on the window time and time again, and you know that EnviroCloth and Window Cloth will absolutely get you there every time. And have faith in us. Have faith in the team to support you in achieving what it is that you want. Understanding is about knowing what to do. How do I do this? How do I do that? How do I get bookings? How do I get sales and new consultant leads? How do I do it? That's your understanding. And then determination is for you to take action, for you to get out there and make it happen by saying yes. Okay? All right. Now, time for some practicalities around getting bookings. The first thing you need to decide is, what is your bookings number? How many bookings do you want on a weekly or monthly basis? If you don't know your number, I'm sorry, lovely, but you're not kicking towards the goals. You need to know what your number is. If you say, I just want to do parties, how many parties is that? If you say to me, I just want to make money, I'd say, how much money is that? You need to really commit to the number. If you're unsure, if you're like, I'm not sure of what my number is at the moment, let's just start with 4. 1 party a week for 4 weeks. Okay? If you know your number, brilliant. You're halfway to determining how your business is going to be. In knowing your number, it determines then how committed you are to achieving your goals. And I know goals is not something that comes naturally to everyone, but this is really the first small step that you're going to take in terms of getting your parties up and running. You can't say to me, I can't get bookings unless you know how many bookings you want to get. All right, so let's determine your number. The next step I need you to take is to get yourself a calendar. We do have a Norwex business planner that runs for this year. You can purchase them, they're about $5. So you can use those, or I just got this image off the internet. It looks like fun. And what I want you to do is grab that calendar, and then I want you to determine when you can't Norwex. When are you unable to do parties? Maybe you work full-time, 4 days a week. Maybe you're a full-time mum at home. You need to decide when you can't Norwex and cross out on that calendar the times that you can't, so that you can then highlight the times that you can. This is a really, really important step. When that person says to you, oh, hey, Sally, yeah, I'd really like to have that party now, the last thing you want to say is, when do you want it? She's going to say something like, oh, mid-November sounds good. You are the business owner here. You determine when you're available. You highlight when you can do that party. So you need to take control of your calendar and have those dates ready. Because if you build it, they will come. Unless you put in the groundwork first and prepare yourself to get bookings, they aren't going to come. It's going to be like sitting on the bus stop waiting for the next bus to come along. I don't want that for you. I want you to be the driver of the bus. I want you to decide how many parties you want to do and when you want to do them. And you need to put in this groundwork so that you're ready to pick up those parties along the way. Okay? So let's get determined and let's get committed to when we're going to do those parties. Now, this is our Fresh Start New Consultant Guide. Every consultant gets one of these in their kit when they start. Shouldn't be a new looking document to you. If you're already a consultant, you will have a copy of this. So go and dust off your kit or your box or whatever you've got there and find this document. If it's gone to God, in the meantime, I want you to go and order one, or you can download a copy off the NCO. To order them, they're only $2. So please get yourself out your Fresh Start 5 Easy Steps Guide, because I'm going to take you through the basics of getting you going. Now, this even applies for people that have been with us for 12 months and have done a few parties. That's okay. I still want you to do these actions, please. The reason that we do these actions is because we need to marry up your heart and your mind for your Norwex business. Our trainings are designed to engage you in as many ways possible. So when the question is, I joined Norwex because, it's not just for basic reasons like I love the products. It's for, I wanted some flexibility around my family. I wanted to share these awesome products with other people. You need to determine the reason why you joined Norwex. And then what are you going to do with the income that you make with Norwex? Is it going to go towards a family holiday, paying off the credit card? Is it going to pay for extra activities for your children like dancing lessons or swimming lessons? What are you going to do with your Norwex income? Then it asks you to commit to dedicating how many hours per week to your Norwex business. Now, if we go back to the one party a week, I would say you're going to need to allow 4 to 5 hours a week just for one party. Now, I'm not saying the party's going to take that long. What I'm suggesting is you're going to allow time for host coaching, packing orders, placing orders, doing follow-up with your customers. What you would find if you increased your bookings that you wanted to do, or the number of hours you wanted to spend a week, to 10, you could easily rock out 2 or 3 parties a week on that amount of hours. Because the more ordering and host coaching and follow-up you do, the quicker and more efficient you are at it. So decide for you, how many hours per week are you prepared to commit to your business? Now, please be aware also, your business is not just doing a party. We recently launched at our conference about a party being a sandwich, being 2 slices of bread and the filling in the middle. So the first slice of bread is all about host coaching and preparing for your party. The filling is your actual party, and then the last slice of bread is your 2-2-2 follow-up, which you'd also find in this document, the Fresh Start New Consultant Guide. So when you talk about having a business and allowing time for it, don't just think it's for the party. It's you being the difference between, I don't know, Kmart, Big W, Target. People buy stuff from them and people buy stuff from you, but what is the point of difference? It's that second slice of sandwich. It's that follow-up. Commit to yourself. How many parties per month you want to be doing? And if it's been a while since you've had a launch party, relaunch. Nothing wrong with it. New products have just come out. Great opportunity to relaunch your business. Get it off the ground to the level that you want it to be. Okay, I know, Frankie. I know, I hear people's eyeballs rolling when I say the Frankie list. But let me ask you, how many of you have actually done your Frankie list? How many of you have set the timer on your phone and sat there and done 30 names in 3 minutes? 30 names that are applicable to friends, relatives, acquaintances, neighbours, kids, and the internet. Now, I can hear a few of you saying, yes, I've done that. I've done that and it's got me nowhere. So let me take you to the next step. For those of you that haven't done it, that's your homework. You need to get on and create your Frankie list. For those of you who have, pull it out and I want you to take the next steps with your Frankie list. I want you to circle who you're going to invite to your launch parties. Who are you going to invite? Now, I'm encouraging you to have 2 new launch parties if it's been a while since you've launched. And the reason I want you to have 2 is because I want you to give your family, friends, and customers options for time. If you said to me, Kath, I'm relaunching my business, or I'm hosting a couple of parties and I'd like to invite you to come along, I've got Thursday night or Saturday afternoon available. Now for me this week, unusually I'm free Thursday night, but Saturday afternoon, oh sorry, I've got my daughter's 18th birthday party, I couldn't make that one. So people are busy. It is the scourge of our society. So you need to give them choices as to when they can come. Now, let me just touch on a point that I think, I'm very old school in regards to this. I think you cannot dismiss the value of a phone call. Do you know, we sell microfiber, we sell amazing mop systems, we sell fabulously healthy personal care items. But none of that is our main business. The main reason that we are in business is because of relationships. And this is a relationship business. So simply start putting an event on Facebook and PMing people, random bulk amount of people to come to your event. I'm sorry, darling, but that is not going to work. When you pick up the phone to me and give me a call and say, hey, Kath, Sally here. Look, hon, I'm running a couple of parties, a couple of Norwex parties. I'd love for you to come along. I've got one Thursday night or Saturday afternoon. Are you available? I'd love to see you. Can you come? That would make all the difference to me in my level of commitment rather than simply an event on Facebook. An event on Facebook for me is cold, uncommitted. I'm not going. So build your relationships. Talk to people. Don't give me this rubbish about you're scared of the phone. I'm sorry. It ain't going to bite you. And the fact is, unless you pick up that phone, the answer is always no. You're not going to get a yes while the phone's just sitting there looking at you. Build the relationship. Pick up the phone and invite people to come along. Then follow them up with a text message to confirm. Okay, so tick who would come to your launch party. Circle who would have a party with you. So, you go, women help women. So your mum, your sister, your best friend are going to have a party with you. So circle those people. Next, I want you to put a star next to those you'd like to invite to have a look at Norwex as a business opportunity. Then the last step in this little process is I want you to count up the number of ticks, count up the number of circles, and count up the number of stars. When you do this exercise, you would be surprised. I would guarantee you're going to have 24 circles, 24 people to invite to your launch parties. 24 ticks. You're going to have, 6 to 8 circles, 6 to 8 people who would have a party with you. And you might even have a few stars on there already. People who are passionate about Norwex, who already love the products. Maybe they're looking for some extra income, all sorts of reasons. But this is the power of your Frankie list, is to establish who you're going to talk to about what. The next thing you're going to work on is what to say and how to say it. And this is the beauty of the power statement, because it actually empowers you to give you the words as to what you're going to say. The power statement is very flexible, so whether you're inviting people to a launch party, inviting them to host their own party, or inviting them to join Norwex, the power statement is very, very adaptable. So it's simply 3 sentence starters. I joined Norwex because what I love most about what I'm doing is, the reason I'm excited about telling you this is. So you might start off with, I joined Norwex because, oh my goodness, I could not believe how easily I could clean my home without chemicals and in next to no time at all. What I love most about what I'm doing is I get to share it with others and reward them with our very, very generous host program. The reason I'm excited about telling you this is I know how much you hate cleaning. I know how much a chore it is to you, and I'd love to be able to show you the products and get the girls together so I can really reward you for it as well. So that would be inviting somebody to host a party with you. Here's another one. I joined Norwex because I love the products and how easily I can clean my home without chemicals. What I love most about what I'm doing is I get to share this with others and help them see the fabulous benefits. The reason I'm excited about telling you this is because I know with a young family, you're always looking for healthy options to care for them and you. So this is a great, powerful tool that you can use with your own words to deliver the message. So write one out and rewrite it till you're 100% comfortable with how you're going to invite people to come to a party at your house, or how you're going to invite people to have a party. Okay, so the power statement is amazingly powerful for you to use. Now, the next question I'm going to ask you, when you're doing your parties, are they fast? Are they fun? And are they easy? Whenever I've done in-home party trainings in my region, I always ask the group before I start, how long, if you went to a plastic boxes party or an expensive food processor party or a Doonas and Sheets party, how long would you like the consultant to talk for? You're there at your girlfriend's house. A few other mums there or people from work or school or wherever they may be. How long do you want to listen to the consultant talk for? 9 out of 10 of Norwex consultants say to me less than an hour. So if that's the case, that you want people to talk for less than an hour, then you need to as well. You need to, from the very beginning of, welcome everybody, thanks so much, Sally, for having us here tonight, to the end where, okay, I'm just going to sit over here, so when you're ready to place your order, just come and see me. That needs to be an hour. If you're talking about how many gazillion miles of thread there are in a microfiber, in an EnviroCloth, if you're talking about really detailed things, or if you're going off on tangents that your parties are going too long, then you need to review them, because you won't book. People book for fast, fun, and easy. And it comes back to our 4 benefits for using Norwex, which is time, health, environment, and money. So if you've got a lot of people who are time poor or time challenged like me, I don't want a long party. I'm sorry. I want it quick. Sure, you've got plenty of details to cover, but you can do that as well as deliver a great party. I'll give you a little bit of a story. Back in the day when I was in the field, I remember doing a party on a particular Saturday afternoon. I remember being next to a customer, and she was sitting in an armchair, and I was on my knees next to her, explaining to her the benefits of having a party. And in the back of my mind as I was doing it, she was lovely. In the back of my mind as I was doing this, I thought to myself, I am begging for this booking. I am on my knees begging. So this party was about 40 minutes from where I live, so I had some good thinking time. Do you know, after you've done a party and you're driving home and you think, what worked here and wasn't that fun there and how could I do this better? I drove home from that party thinking, I don't ever want to beg for a booking again. I need to make my parties fast, fun, and easy so that before I've even finished, people are saying, oh, can I book a party, Kath? I want to book a party, please. And that's how I turn my business around. Review how you're delivering your party. Would you book a party with you? I'm sorry, that's a really hard question to ask you, but honestly, do you look at yourself and go, that was really fun. I would easily book a party with me. So take a moment and consider how your party is and whether you book one with you. I'm not saying you need to be Ellen DeGeneres or Jerry Seinfeld. Man, I'm sure I'm my age now, aren't I? But you need to consider, are your parties fast, fun and easy? Do people book because they enjoyed the experience, they can see the value of the products and they want to know more? That's what you need to have a think about with your parties. To support you in ensuring that you stay on track with your parties and that they are fast, fun and easy, get used to using the Parties Made Easy guide. Or it's just been renamed the Fresh Start Party Guide. So we're going through a transition with it. It's not going to change the detail of what we've got though. This guide is designed to keep you on track because it's so easy to go off on tangents. I know, I completely understand, I've been there. And so the guide is designed for you to grab a hold of it, highlight what you want to say, flip through the pages as you go, and keep you on track to ensure that you're doing basically a Dream Starter kit, a mop kit, UPP, and the specials. But you're walking out of your parties with bookings, sales, and recruit leads. So the Parties Made Easy guide, one of the very first questions that you ask is your biggest booking seed. So when everybody sits down and you're going to start the party, you say, welcome everyone, my name's Kath, I'm with Norwex and I'm so delighted to have you all here tonight. First up, I'd like to say thank you, Sally, our host, for having us here. And Sally, I want to ask you, why did you decide to book a Norwex party? Now, lovelies on the call, I want to ask you a question. The last time that you went to a Plastic Boxes, a food processor, or a Sheets and Doonas party, what was going through your mind when you were driving to that party? You just quickly fed the children, got them organised, dishes in the sink, perhaps you ran a brush through your hair, maybe threw a bit of lipstick on in the car, and when you were driving to that party, you were thinking, I'm not buying anything and I'm not booking. Am I right? I know I am. So everyone at your party, when they were driving to your Norwex party, was probably thinking the same. They were thinking, I'm not buying anything and I'm not booking. So you need to break that barrier down right from the beginning. And that's with that question. So Sally, why did you decide to book a Norwex party? And Sally's going to say, oh my goodness, I want the mop. I could not believe when I saw it at Sue's house how well it worked. I want the mop. Or she might say, oh, look, my friend Sue, she had a party and she needed a booking, so I thought I would help her out and have a party. Or she might say, oh, I went to Sue's party and I saw it and I just wanted everything. And I thought the best way to do that is to have a party. Doesn't matter what Sally says. It really doesn't matter. What you need to then follow through with is, Sally, I'm so glad you booked a party. For me, in my business, on average, I like to give my hosts between $200 and $300 worth of Norwex for free. So I like to really look after my hosts. Number one, Sally has told them why she booked, and they're more likely to listen to Sally's reason than they are to yours. And number two, you are delivering how strongly you are at your business. So go and work out your average. What is the average that hosts earn from your parties? How much are they getting for free from your parties? Generally, I can tell you from a $600 party with one booking, generally a host will get between $300 and $400 worth of products for free. But it's that ownership from you. My hosts get between $300 and $400 worth of products for free. What does that say to those people? I need to book with her. She knows what she's doing. Okay? Say yes. All right. Oh, go back one. Share your Norwex mission. Share by telling about the products using the 3-question close. There's a fabulous little podcast on this on the Norwex Consultant Office. The 3-question close ensures that you are covering off on bookings, sales, and recruits, leads at your parties. And the other great thing about your Parties Made Easy guide is it really does keep you on track and ensure that you're going to achieve your outcomes. Now, there's 3 reasons. This is from Belinda Ellsworth. 3 reasons why people book parties. 1, because it's social and fun. 2, would my friends like it? And 3, for free products. Now, normally at Norwex, we're all about the free product. And we know why. Because we're so generous. That's why. But you need to be aware that's not the number one reason for everyone as to why they book a party. So it needs to be social and fun. Would my friends like it? And then the free product. So that's where your host stack it up comes into play. Now, if you haven't seen that, check on your team page. The host stack up is a brilliant way to get across to people how much product they get for free. The reason people don't book parties, now there's a great post from Linda Pierce about I think she had about 9 reasons for objections as to why people don't book. So that's really worth checking out. Now, one of the great reasons, and I love this, beautiful Heather Callahan, she's a executive sales leader in country Victoria. She was off to a doona and sheets party with a friend of hers, her neighbour. They were carpooling. And she said to her friend, look, I think I'll book a party tonight. And her friend said, oh, good. There's more stuff that I want to get, so I'll come. Anyway, they went to the party. Look, Heather's the kind of girl, wherever there's coffee and cake, she's there. So had a great time at the party. They were driving home together. And the friend said, did you book your party? Heather said, no. The friend said, why not? Heather said, the consultant never asked me. It's not up to me to do her job for her. So with that, Heather didn't book a party. And there's your number one reason why you might not be getting bookings is because you haven't asked. Okay? Be very aware of it. I know I've sat at party plans in the back of my mind. Yeah, I think I'll book one. And then my host will say, do you want a cuppa, Kath? Or here's the sausage rolls or blah, 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 blah. And the distraction happens. The consultant doesn't ask me, so the booking doesn't happen. The other reason people don't book parties is because they can't make a decision. I don't know when I could do it. People are busier in their minds than they are in reality. This comes back to your calendar of highlighted dates. This is why having your highlighted dates is so important, so that you can say to your potential host, let me help you out with a date there. Let's pencil in a date to see and get you happening that way. Help them make the decision as to when they will have it. I always like to start by saying, would you like it weekday or weekend? Or would you like it weeknight or weekend? And they'll say, perhaps a weekend would work for me. Great. I've got Saturday the 26th at 10 a.m. or Saturday the 19th at 2 p.m. Which one suits you best? Shush. And then I book them in from there. Okay, so give them 2 options. That's all. If they say, oh, no, my daughter's getting married, can I do it after the wedding? No problem, but get that date on the day, right? Help them make a decision. The other concern of people, why people won't book parties, is the fear that no one will come. Now, this is the back of our party pack, and I'm going to help you through that fear that no one would come. So you need to have your party pack on hand when you're having that conversation. And when you've said, oh, have you thought of having a party? And she says, look, I have, but I'm just not sure I could get people there. I grab my trusty pen and I Frankie with my potential host. And I go, oh, I completely understand. That was my concern too, that no one would come. So, Simone, tell me the name of one of your friends. And she says, Sarah. So I jot down Sarah's name. What about a relative? Oh, Suzanne. Brilliant. Let's put Suzanne's name down there. What about an acquaintance? Your hairdresser or someone like that. Oh, Sienna. Brilliant. We write her name down. What about a neighbour? Oh, I do know some of my neighbours. Oh, she's lovely. Her name's Sharon, right? Put Sharon's name down there. Kids, do you know anyone through your children? Mums from school? Oh, yes, I've got heaps. There's Shelley. There's another Sarah. And so jot those names down. And do you know anyone through the internet? I know it's kind of random, but there's lots of mothers group pages and all sorts of pages around now. Do you know anyone on the internet? Oh, yes. Actually, there is Charlotte. Brilliant. Can you see there, Simone, that we've listed about 6 to 8 names of people that you could invite to your party? And then if you said to your friends, why not invite a friend, then you're going to double your numbers as well. By doing that activity with a potential host, it puts their mind at ease as to who they could invite. The other thing that I always like to say, do you know what, sweetheart? I don't mind if it's you, me, and 2 others. Get 2 friends, 2 hours in the next 2 weeks, and you can have yourself a party. Like, keep it simple for them. Reassure them that it's not in the numbers necessarily that makes a good party. One of my best parties ever I did with 3 people there. So please, reassure your potential host that she does not need a cast of thousands to have a party, to have a successful party. Okay? So that's another reason or another objection that you can overcome. Another great way to help you get bookings at your parties is to ask 3 yes questions. Questions that you're going to get a yes answer to. You need to be pretty confident with this, but it builds over time. And again, this is a Belinda Ellsworth. Now, if you've not heard, Belinda Ellsworth is our guest speaker at our Leaders Conference in February. And to be at Leaders Conference, you simply need to be a team leader to come along. So if you want to hear this amazing woman, get ready for that. So great opportunity for you to hear Belinda Ellsworth. Now, she says to get a yes answer to a booking, simply ask 3 yes questions. So 3 easy ones was, oh, did you have fun tonight? Did you enjoy yourself? Oh, yeah, it was good, actually. Do you have some other things on your wish list? Oh, yes, I've got a few that I'd still like to get. And do you think your friends would like Norwex? Oh, yeah, I think they would. So have you considered having a party yourself? Oh, yes, okay, yeah, I guess I could have a party. It's that next yes that will lead you to getting a booking. And it's how, when I said before about asking for the booking, this is how you can do it, is to lead them in with yes questions. Now, I know for some of you this will be new and challenging, and I know it's that FUD factor. Just say yes. Yes to giving this a go. Yes to stepping up to the plate and having the business that you want with Norwex. Okay? Host coaching is your next point. Now, Belinda Ellsworth also shared that a lot of people were very disappointed in their lack of communication that they received from their consultant. Now, that was an industry-wide thing. That wasn't an Norwex-based situation. We like to have 4 steps for host coaching. The first one is once you've met them at the party and you meet them at the party and you review with their party pack and build on their excitement. Ask them, what is it that you want from your party? Now, some of them will say, oh, I don't mind. A few products, that'd be nice. Great. Jot that down. Some of them will say, I want the mop. I can't wait to get my hands on that mop. Brilliant. Write down in your diary, she wants the mop. Others will say, oh, I want as much as I can possibly get. Great. So we have the $1,100 level here of free products. We're going to work together to achieve that. Write that down in your diary, 1,100 free products. The next step is you need to send a reserve for you postcard in the mail. You can order these through Norwex. If you don't have any now but you want to get on with this, just get a little card, a $1 card, and get yourself a stamp and write out a little note. Dear Sally, thanks for your booking for the 10th of September. I'm so excited about doing your party. We'll be in touch very soon. Cheers, Kath. You know, something lovely. I mean, really, guys, when was the last time you got something lovely in your letterbox? So make that point different for your hosts. Send a lovely card reminding them and thanking them for their booking. Your third step with host coaching is calling them 7 days before their party. Get into a really good habit of doing this, because if she hasn't sent out her invite 7 days before, if she's forgotten or whatever's happened, you still have a very big chance of ensuring that this party goes ahead. Most hosts don't send out their invitations until a week before. So 7 days before, giving a call. Sally, it's Kath here from Norwex. How are you, hon? Look, I'm so excited. I know you want this mop for your party. I'm so excited. How are you going with your invites? Oh, my goodness, Kath. I haven't even got them out yet. Oh, Sally, don't you worry. Can you get them out tonight? Oh, yes. Yeah, I could get on the phone tonight and invite people. That's an easy save, but you need to take these actions. You need to say yes to committing to these actions. And then the fourth step is to confirm the details 1 to 2 days before. And that's simply about seeing who's coming, ensuring you've got enough catalogues, etc. with you. On the 7-day call, sorry, I've skipped that a little bit, I like to have a good conversation with her. I like to ensure that we're on the same team, gunning towards getting her a free mop. So I'm saying things like, now, Sally, normally you need 3 bookings to get them up. We know in September 2017, you only need 2. So the coaching her. So we need, if she needs that 3rd booking, we need 3 bookings. Who have you got that can't come but would have a party? Who have you, so that she's getting you a booking or 2 before you actually get to the party. This is a team effort here. All right, you need to coach her. She needs to know what you want her to do. Don't let her be a FUD factor. Don't let her be in the dark about this. So ensuring that she knows. Also ensuring that she is leaving you surfaces to Norwex on, surfaces to clean. I always say, dirtier the house, the better the party, because people really get to experience that dust mitt in action, that mop in action, do you know? So that 7-day call is really important. The 1 to 2 day call, so the 4th contact, can be a text message. I would prefer it to be a phone call, and that's simply to touch base. I used to ask, is it okay if I park in your driveway, or is there anything I need to know about finding your house? They might live on a busy road, they might have a battle axe block, all sorts of things that just makes life easier to ensure that you know when you're going there, and how many people are coming, so you know how many catalogues, etc. to bring. Let today be the start of something new. Let today be the start of your very successful Norwex career. Say yes to taking action. Say yes to getting bookings. Say yes to, I can do this. Say yes to, this product is amazing and every household in Australia and New Zealand needs it. Say yes. Thanks for joining me on the call today. I hope you enjoyed it and I look forward to your success. Bye-bye.